Here is the all-new 2023 Toyota Prius Prime XSE. The 2023 Prius Prime is a huge step up for Toyota's compact 5-seat plug-in hybrid. The sedan-styled hatchback excels above its predecessors in every way. In terms of all-electric range, fuel economy, and primary cargo area, the new Prius Prime is best in its class. Previously, the Prius and the word sports sedan were never a thing until now. In this video, I'll be going over what trims are available with the Toyota Prius Prime, what safety features you get with this Prius Prime XSE trim, the exterior, the interior, the infotainment system, and the pricing. If you guys are new here, my name is Jason and I do reviews on vehicles here in Canada, so be sure to like and subscribe for more videos just like this one. Starting with the different trims you can get when it comes to the Prius Prime, you have 3 trims to pick from. This includes the SE, XSE, and the XSE Premium. Each of these trims will have their own unique features and options, as well as exterior looks and interior looks. Now, as for the safety features you will get with the XSE trim, this includes the parking support brake and traffic jam assist. And with the Toyota Safety Sense 3, you also get the lane departure alert with steering assist, full speed range dynamic radar cruise control, pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, cyclist detection, and nighttime pedestrian detection, and the roadside assist. Taking a look at what powers the Prius Prime, it has the 2-liter engine, an electric motor, and a larger lithium-ion battery. This gives you a combined 220 horsepower and 139 pound-foot of torque. Fuel economy-wise, you get about 4.9 liters per 100 kilometers combined. Now, since this is a PHEV, and since this has the newly developed battery pack, this increases the EV range by more than 50% to 72 kilometers, which is not all that bad. And in terms of the total driving distance, you get about 962 kilometers. Plus, with the regenerative braking, the Prius can recharge the battery on the go, and charging wise, you can use the level 1 charger at home, which does take way longer, but you also have the option of using the level 2 charging, which is a bit better. The front of the Prius Prime looks very nice and aggressive. At the bottom, there's this opening that is surrounded by satin chrome, and also you have the gloss black around that. On the corners at the bottom are the LED fog lights, and you got the front sensors as well. The grille area is super thin, but you do have a sensor in the middle there, and then are these pretty slick looking LED headlights that wrap around to the top area as well, giving you a look of 2 lights. And these are one of many things on this vehicle that is my favorite. Coming to the side of the Prius, you have this sporty look to it, and yes, you can say that now about a Prius. I mean, just look at it. Up top is a fixed glass roof panel, which is always nice. You've got the black surrounding the windows, and the center pillar part is gloss black. There's also the body color door handles, and the side mirrors are half gloss black and half of that black plastic with the turn signal. And the rear door handle is flush with the body, so you really can't see it from far away. There's also gloss black around the wheels, which I think is way better than that black plastic look. And as for these wheels, you get these nice looking 19-inch black and chrome alloy wheels. Coming around back, the Prius looks very modern and very sharp compared to its competition. At the bottom is this flat black area, which I think they should have just put gloss. But on the corners are just the reflectors and reverse lights. The middle of the bumper has the rear sensors. On the trunk is the Prius letters in granite, along with the Prime badge with this cool little graphic. Now for the taillights, these are pretty nice and they're super thin as you can see, plus they stretch across the whole back. All of this is surrounded by gloss black, which makes it pop. Also in this area is the brake light, the Toyota badge, and the XSE badge. The rear window on this is massive, and all of this just looks like one massive piece. Now opening up the trunk for a Prius, and because this is a hatchback, you do have a good amount of room back here. And there's also this privacy cover that can be removed. Also back here is a 120 volt outlet, and if you lift up the carpet area, there will be this area where I guess you could store smaller things. Coming into the rear of the Prius, it's a super clean setup and not a whole lot going on, but at the bottom is small space for maybe a bottle or just small storage. Next to that is a speaker, and the armrest area and the section above that is in this soft material. Around the door handle, you do have this granite type trim that does break up all of the black. And as for the rear seats, these are the soft tech seats and do come heated. And these are kind of similar to having perforated seats, plus you've also got the red accent stitching on them, and these are pretty comfy as well. Don't think because this is a Prius they're not going to be comfortable. adjustable. In the middle section here will be the cup holders, and behind the front seats, the driver's seat does not have a mat pocket, but you do get one on the passenger side. On the rear console will be the rear heated seat buttons, USB ports, and a 120 volt outlet. Also back here, like I was mentioning about the glass roof, you do have your own section for the rear, which is nice. Now coming to the front of the Prius Prime, it's exactly like the rear but with a slightly bigger area at the bottom than the usual window and side mirror controls. As for the front seats, these look like sports seats with the black and the red accent sections. The front seats are also heated and the driver's seat is power adjustable. Underneath are just the pedals and the hood latch release. Above will be the gas cap release and the 120 volt on and off power buttons. Further up is the auto high beam, windshield defrost, and the heated steering wheel buttons. And up by the vent is the cluster dimmer and the trip information. Also, the steering wheel is manual adjustable. Entering inside of the Prius, you have an interesting looking dashboard with some flat areas. And as for the cluster, this is fully digital, which is nice. And to me, this seems like to be in a very awkward place, or I just need to get used to it. This is the only thing that I'm probably not a fan of on this vehicle, but everything else is spot on. But on the cluster here, you can see all sorts of information about the Prius, so you have different things to go through. The steering wheel is wrapped in leather and also has the red stitching. You'll notice this piece here in the center, and this actually tracks your eyes to make sure you're paying attention to the road, and you do have the option to turn this off. On the left side will be the cluster, phone, volume, and Bluetooth controls. The other side has the cruise control, lane keep, adaptive cruise control, and the multimedia controls. Behind will be the lighting controls and the wiper controls. The center armrest area is pretty slim, and opening it up, there's an okay amount of room in here, plus you have USB ports. On the center console, you do have gloss black and also this different textured trim. Plus you have this unique wireless charging area along with the auto, EV, HV, hold charge, electronic parking brake, auto hold, and the traction control buttons. There's also the different drive modes that you can go through, and then is this sleek and small shifter. In front of this will be the cup holders and some space for things, but this area can be removed to reveal a hidden compartment, hence the hashtag. Above are more USB ports and a 12 volt outlet. Then are the usual temperature controls and the front heated seat buttons. Plus you have this red trim that stretches across along with this red ambient lighting. Then you've got the 12.3 inch touchscreen, and like the other Toyota models, this is a very easy to use system. Here you have the map section that you do have to subscribe to, but you can just use your Android phone or iPhone to use the maps. Next will be the media section for AM and FM. Next is the phone section once you have it paired. Then is the vehicle section where you can see different things about the Prius and also schedule the charging. Finally is the settings section where you can add different users and fine-tune other settings about your Prius. Up top is the mirror, interior lights, and SOS. And like the back, the front also has its own glass area. Here's the key fob and what it looks like for the Prius Prime. Now, there was no window sticker for this Toyota Prius Prime XSE, but this does start from about $46,200 Canadian, and this may be minus any dealer discounts and manufacturing rebates if they're being offered. Well, that does it for the review on this 2023 Toyota Prius Prime XSE. Let me know what you think of this. Do you love it or do you hate it?